Yo, what is up? This is Raphael from NBA Draft Junkies with another video for you today. And the prospect I'll be covering is my new favorite prospect in the 2022 NBA Draft class. I was sleeping on him all last season, but now I am wide awake and will be driving the Hugo Besson bandwagon all season. Now, I understand why 3-and-D prospects are so valuable in today's NBA, but they're boring to watch from a scouting perspective. Hugo Besson is far from boring, and he is the total opposite because he gets buckets in bunches. Now, if you love players with offensive creativity and a little bit of flash, then you'll love this French shot maker that is on his way to New Zealand to play with another top French prospect in Ousmane Dieng, who is my last video prospect that I covered. They'll be playing in Australia's NBL's Next Stars program. As far as Besson, he led France's second division in scoring last season and showcased the ability to score on three levels while averaging 19 points per game on an efficient 48% shooting. And he's a sneaky good athlete with a nice floater package and was one of the best finishers in France's Pro B division, converting over 67% of his attempts around the rim. Besson scored in a variety of ways, but in my opinion, he is most dangerous with the ball in his hands as a pull-up shooter. Now, I truly believe we're starting to see how guys like Dame Lillard, Kyrie Irving, and Steph Curry changed the game and made the pull-up three off the dribble a big part of their scoring arsenal. Besson is part of the new wave of scorers that are big-time threats from deep off the dribble. Hugo Besson is coming off a strong season where he was voted as the best young player, all-star starter, and won the league scoring title, as I mentioned before. And he did the majority of his work. Actually, 34% of his possessions were out of pick and roll, where he picked defenses apart and averaged a little under 1 point per possession. He made a shade under 45% of his shots out of ball screens, with an adjusted field goal percentage of 50.4. But he was more than just a scorer out of pick and roll. He demonstrated good passing instincts and enough playmaking skills to make defenses pay for trapping him. This possession is one of my favorite plays of the season. I thought this was a phenomenal live dribble pass out of a trap. There will be more on his passing after I talk about his outside shooting. Last season, he connected on 36.5% of his attempts from deep and was ranked 10th in the league in three-pointers made. He more than likely would have finished in the top 3 or even challenged for the league lead in made threes, but he only played in 26 of the 34 games. What's more impressive about these numbers is the degree of difficulty in his attempts. He's not just standing in the corner knocking down open looks. He's shooting pull-up threes off the dribble and drilling threes coming off pin downs and off the ball motion plays. His versatility as a shooter will allow him to play both guard spots and play alongside any style of guard. While I think that he projects to play both guard spots, I do believe that he can be a point guard in the NBA. Now, he did not have a great assist to turnover ratio, but he has good court vision and he has a good feel as a passer. Here's an example of his court vision and passing instincts. Check out this left-handed scoop pass that he puts on the money for an easy assist. Here's another example of him making the right play in the right read and firing a pass right into his teammate's shooting pocket. Now, as far as areas for improvement, I'd personally like to see him get his assist to turnover ratio up to around 2-to-1 per game. And also, like most guys that are uber confident and wired to score, he has a tendency to take tough contested shots. And sometimes these tough shots are early in the shot clock or early in the possession. But I understand that is part of the territory when you're dealing with a gifted scorer like Hugo Besson. I'm high on him. He is my favorite prospect as of today, and I think he can be a first-round pick in the 2022 NBA Draft.